Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Timberborn, where things are looking great. Look at this lake. Isn't it fantastic? Okay, I could keep bragging about this lake for ages, because look at this thing. It's glorious. It's glorious. There's so much water here. We'll never want for water. You think your piddly little 30-day drought's going to be a problem for me? Look at all this water. Okay, I don't have this water yet, but I'll get there eventually. I'll get there. We'll get there. But look at it. It's so beautiful. It's the greatest thing since, well, we haven't got sliced bread yet. We're close. Okay, we're close. Just need to get the grist mill's going. I need to get the bakery in. I should do that. Yeah, I should definitely get the bakery in. That aside, I had some plans today. So since we already have these in, that's good, because that means power during the dry spells when these stop doing the spinny thing. Okay, when the wind stops doing the blowing on the thing, and well, it slows the production of things down. Well, this is going, and we've got a lot of potential energy saved up here, and we're slowly blowing that all out, so that's going good. But we're still slowed on just the overall production of material because, well, guess what? The industry area is kind of a tiny area. This needs to be expanded just a smidge. But I'm hamstrung because I don't have enough planks. I only have 2 plank workshops. I want to expand more of the plank workshops, get that going a little bit more heavily, but yeah, well, I'm kind of stuck because of the amount of space that that is available to me. So, not sure how I'm going to fix that. I have a feeling that I'm going to need to push that over here, because this is irrigated land now, and having all of the industry on top of irrigated land now seems like it's a waste of space. So I'm thinking move industry over here, put a bunch of platforms over top of this. That'll be additional industry area. Probably put the storage up here because we do have the access, since we are playing on the folktales, we have access to underground piles, which in essence takes a lot of material to get going. But if we can get those underground piles over here, then that means we can actually get a lot of things stored in a singular area, as opposed to relying on these tiny little storage piles here that only hold up to 180 or 200, something like that. But that's like a pipe dream that we need to work towards. The number one dream is getting this finalized, because that's a lot of water in there that's not really being used. Yes, it's great to have it down here. You know, a giant lake looks pretty, but giant lake looks pretty that does nothing for you is just a pretty lake. Okay, we need something other than just a pretty lake. We need something that's helpful for our beavers. That all being said, we have this over here in place, and we are in the middle of a drought. So that means we could probably break into here and try to fix some of this. I'm not going to tear this down until I can prove that we're not going to have any more floods of the bad water over into any of this. That being said, I do want to get some irrigation barriers in. I don't know if I want to do that now while we've got the levees in place, or I want to blast this down and then put the irrigation barriers in. Contamination barriers in. I'm thinking blasting it down will be the smart maneuver, because I only have to blast it down into here, right? It's not going to be too high if this is all down an extra level, and it shouldn't flood if it's too deep, right? So I think we're going to focus on that today. We're going to get over here. We're going to blast that down during this, what's left of this. I think it's a 10-day drought. That'll be enough time for us to hopefully get in there and start blasting some stuff out. We have 2 storage containers full of dynamite. We've got plenty of workforce now since we've made it past the bad times. The bad times are gone, but we're kind of waiting on logs, logs and planks, but that's okay. We're making progress in a positive direction. I forgot that I built houses there. That'll be fun to try to figure out. So that's the plan today. Fix this. Industry either moved or expanded somehow, and then work on the power. So up here we've got the rest of this going, and that's all just waiting on planks. Well, these 3 are waiting on planks, and these are waiting on additional gears and paper. So that'll take it time, but we've got that because we were playing Timberborn, and well, I love playing Timberborn, so that means I've got all the time in the world. Go ahead, hit this play button. We'll get things moving in the positive direction. I do have a few things that are paused right now because, well, we're full on water. There's no reason to pump the water, and I am lacking in some of the workforce because, well, while I have bounced back, or while we've bounced back from the bad times, everybody's bounced back as a kid, and kits don't work. Okay, there's no child labor laws. We're not playing with the folk or the Iron Teeth where they can, you know, just pop out and just get right back to work. Or we're not playing that Frostpunk game. Okay, we're not playing Frostpunk. All right, so that's moving. I'm thinking what I need to do is break into here and just have the power go this way if I want to expand industry over here. Now this is going to require some sort of planks to get over there. I could break into, I don't know if I want to do that because I'm going to fill this in with platforms, and there's no need for the bridges. I do have a way over. I don't need to build a bridge. I already built one. What am I talking about? Okay, cool. But how red are we? Really red. I don't think I have a way to make that less red. This already, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead because I do absolutely need lumber. I mean, not lumber. Words are hard. We need planks. That is the major limb fact for us right now, and that's not where I want any of that, so I'm going to go ahead and tear that out. And we're going to try that again. Like so. That should work. Yeah, I'll put a T-junction there and a drop down. Yeah, perfect. And then we should be able to fit a few back here, probably throw in some gear workshops back there, but I think that's a good starting point right there. Wind is blowing, so I can tear this out, and we'll make this a 3-way right there, and put that like so, and hit the little drop down, and we'll give this a max priority so that they can focus on this with the few planks and gears that we have available to us. And that should get us in the right direction. Now, they don't have any logs over here. They've got some over here that's going to reduce their efficiency productivity wise for a minute, but that'll be a good starting point for us, and then we can expand this further as needed. That'll be where things will kick off, and then we can start slowly moving this over. I do want to move this out of the way because that's a huge chunk of real estate being taken up by one building. Granted, it's a fantastic building that's providing a lot of science for us, which we like to have because we can upgrade and grab stuff in here and in here and in here. Well, we've already got all that, but down here. Now, I don't know if we're going to do bots this time, actually. I've been thinking about doing a bots free run, but that's a decision for future me to try to figure out. I'm going to drop this because the water's just sitting there doing nothing. I really should get up here and put some floodgates in so I can store a little bit more water up here. And probably do the same up here. So that's a lot of water during these droughts. I understand that I have a huge lake, but you know, it's nice to have just a little bit here as backup to keep this irrigated so I don't have to run these fluid dumps. But I digress. Let's go ahead and kick things up to 3 times speed, get things rocking and rolling so that these guys can finish some of the projects that I've got them working on, and I want them to go ahead and do that as well. Now, I did mention that we need to get the bakery up and running, so I don't know where I can fit this. Could fit it in here. I could tear out these carrots that don't need to be there since, well, we have a crap ton of carrots already. this is going in slowly, but I think this has a higher priority than that, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. That needs logs. Oh yeah, I did want to do one more thing. So over here, I wanted to put in another forester, because there is real estate here that's not being taken advantage of, and well, we've got real estate that's irrigated, so we might as well go ahead and do that. Now, I don't know how well this will stay irrigated when this drops down an additional level, so I might have to come back in and put in like a little irrigation pond. So that might have to come around. We might actually have to do that. I don't want to, but hey, it'll work. Now that almost reaches all of it, so I like that, and throw that in right there. And we'll go ahead and throw in a lumberjack flag right here, and that should cover down everything. No issue. And might as well throw in a teeth grindstone, because we like to make sure that our beavers are nice and happy. And let's throw in some oak, because oak is the most hardy. Now, when the bad tide comes through, that shouldn't cause any problems, because that's 3 or 4 deep there, and that's plenty deep for it to try to irrigate upwards. That's not how science works, so I think we should be okay there. Get that all set up, ready to go. Pre-can this for chopping, so I don't forget to do that later, because I always do. And make sure I don't miss any of the corners. Sweet. Unnecessarily uncover the pathing there. I could get down here at some point and start tearing into this, but I don't think that's priority. Now, we do have 65 things of dynamite. That should cover down all of this. We have plenty of bad water. I think this guy's done working because everything's full. The same thing for that guy. So let's go ahead and tear this one out, and we'll put in a staircase like that. Go ahead and path over, and I think we're gonna have to path this way just to reach over here. And let's go ahead and blast this down. So that shouldn't be a problem. Now, just to make sure that they can reach all that, they can. Bada bing, bada boom. Now that should be good. Should be Gucci. Plunge pool's deeper now, officially. I'm going to give this the priority bump that I want to give it, because we've only got 7.5 days left to get this accomplished. Oh, look, they finished one. Heck yeah, let's go. Even more power. More power for the system. Beautiful. And it stopped. Max potential energy, 2600 for this guy. Don't want to blow that one yet. We just had a massive birth wave. Oh my goodness. That's going to cause problems later. That's going to cause some problems. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. But that'll be nice plus to the workforce. The fact that we have 6 unfulfilled positions is kind of annoying. But hey, it's okay. Bread. I need storage for bread, and I need to actually make the bread. Nothing to do within range. Oh, well, it stopped working there, Beavers. Go do something else productive with your life. Next materials, that's a lot of everything that I have. Building, you are injured. You're also injured, probably from working in here. I do need to unpause this because I need the irrigation barriers. I want to do that. All right, explosives are going in a little bit. That is the priority right now. They got this one in as well. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? Even more power for us. I can connect those two without any issues. And that will be Gucci. What is that doing? 129, and that's like minimum wind power. Okay, it's not minimum. What are you doing? 64, so it's doing double with the... Oh, now it picked up 265. Oh, it did the same up here. Freak yeah, let's go. Heck yeah! All right, lumber is holding us back. Okay. I don't want to test that. Theoretically speaking, this should work. There's nothing that should prevent us from being able to do this. Right? Right? If I come back in here, and this is all down an extra level, wow, I can speak the English language. Then this should not overflow. This should not overflow. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Being too deep, we should be good. Should be good. Explosives are kind of slowing down, but 80 here has plenty of bad water and is producing some explosives for us, so that is good. Is doing it at a pretty good productivity rate. This is all in. Let's freaking go. Let's get Mandy, Shazam, and Roadside down some assistance from the haulers to come over here and bring some additional logs for them. Now that should move planks up just that much faster. So all of this should go a little bit faster, and the same thing for everything that's over here. So that will be great. That means this will start picking up, but this is, of course, the priority because, well, bad tide. Bad tide's bad, darn it. We've been over this a cajillion times. Stop the bad tide from doing bad things. That's the number one priority in life. Do everything we can to make sure that the beavers are nice and happy. Great. Where else can we focus some of our attention here? I do need to turn this back on over here. We have 13 kits right now. Use these. That is a lot of kits. And that can be just pain or accept, and where can I get some beavers? We have a bunch of need more storage, but I need planks in order to expand the storage. Same thing over here. Oh, I've created problems for myself. I don't like it. Okay, we'll get it figured out. It'll happen. Planks, logs. That's what we're missing. We need logs. I need bodies for chopping log or trees down, and I need to confirm that this isn't going to cause any more problems for us. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and give this a priority bump over everything else, because this is going to actually extend our log production capacity, which means we can do stuff like this. Yeah, resource management. We're back to the whole resource management. That's fine. We don't have a surplus of anything right now. Things are slowly popping in, though, so that's got less than 4 or 5 days before that pops in, and the same, so that's got 15 days. Fine. Hey, we're gonna have a large explosion of lumber here soon, so that'll be good. Where do I save some bodies? Caxlib's in there. Caxlib should start planting some stuff for us soon. I think I can pause that guy, and we can drop this and unpause this. I'm gonna pause that guy because we're not building too much that requires all of that attention. I know I have explosives that need going right now, so I'm gonna plus this to 4 so we don't have 6. Now we're all right. Now people are growing up. Okay, we're fine. That's what we want to see. Okay, good. Sweet. Drop this down, let that water in. That should splash over into that little reservoir right there. Pull that up, and we can unpause this. Get some more water back into the system, and we get. Oh, I need to actually give this a priority because they're going to go build that stuff over there. As opposed to place this dynamite because they have planks again. So they're actually building this platform. My goodness, that platform went really fast. I'm not complaining. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. I can actually destroy that piece right there, and that should give us that. And then we good. We're Gucci. Beautiful. 23. That's only 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 pieces of dynamite. Brilliant. Don't know why you're thirsty. Lumber's coming in again. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Logs going in. Okay, so that is power. Give this priority and do the same thing for this because power's priority. I did lower the priority on these guys because I didn't want to burn through all the planks and the gears that I didn't have. Getting at least these 3 since they already had the majority of the material in them made sense. I just needed planks for them to finalize those. We can work on actually these in the background because they do provide a good chunk of power for us. Just the 3 of them as is, and our industry doesn't require that much total power. Yeah, okay, 800 demand right now. 850, 1,000. Okay, game's calling me a liar. Network supply is 720, and 1,000 is what we're doing. That should bump up a little bit now that that's in. 840. Okay, I might need to unpause one of these here in the background. Great. Why are you guys sat on your bums? What are y'all doing? Oh, out of water. Oh, that's over. Let's go. How's that? Get some more water in here, guys. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Things are moving. Water's moving. That's all in. We don't need to tear this out, but might as well get these planks back. And we can explode this. Yeah, we could explode this. And I think we could tear this out and we throw in this last piece of dynamite right there. And that just moved that over there. Oh my goodness. Fine. Yes. Loss of stuff. Whatever. Silly game. That was me. I should not have done that. Okay. This should work. No more. I should have put one more explosive line right there. Probably expanded this, but 2 deep should be good. Right? Just barely lipping over the edge. Okay, he's barely touching the top. Just the tips. Okay. All right. Pull things down. Let's get a cinematic shot here. Really. Pause and let's get some explosions. It makes me happy. I'm sorry. Not sorry. There we go. And kaboom. First tiny big explosion of the season. Right there. Accomplished. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, that should be good. We should be good there. I could test this by doing a little flipsy-do right there and getting the water to go this way, but I don't think that's necessary. That's too deep. That should be good. I will wait for the next bad tide and we'll monitor the height of it. And just because I can monitor things with the little stream gauge, we're going to do that. Okay, they can come put this in. I know it's ridiculous, but we'll just make sure that it doesn't go above 2, right? That gives us a little gauge to tell us how high the water is. It'll be polluted, that's for sure, but that'll tell us how high the water is, and we'll make sure that nothing bad is going to happen for our beavers, okay? That is the #1 priority. Making sure they're happy and they're safe. I gave that a priority. Wait, okay, that's just waiting on logs. We're out of logs. Guys do anything? Okay, you're paused. Unpause this one over here. Shia, get over here. Oh, I don't have this stuff marked to cut. That explains why we have deficit. Or not necessarily a deficit, but why you're not touching that. Probably break into this and probably do the same up here since that's free real estate that I can take advantage of, but don't think that's entirely necessary quite yet. I'm going to pause Emily here so that we can have a few more hollers, hopefully. My goodness. Come on, guys. I need you to grow up, like, right now. Okay, right here, right now. It would be appreciated. Okay, planks are in a good position. Paper's still stuck at that. 42 for that. That went in brilliantly. Could just test it now instead of waiting. Yeah. Let's see what... Oh, that's a 4-day cycle. I love to see a 4-day temperate cycle. Okay. So this should be peak capacity here, right? Give it a few seconds to stabilize. Now I can check this. Depth is 0.6, 0.6, 0.5. We're not flooding anywhere, right? Yes, we are not flooding anywhere. You want to continue filling the other side. So I think that we can officially call that solved. And figure this out. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. No, I'm gonna wait until the bad tide. I need to commit to what I said. Oh my goodness, I flooded some stuff. My bad, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, stop it. I did say at one point I do need to get in here and give them. I wanted to build Lidos. That's right. Lidos were what I was thinking about doing. Because that provided both water and fun, or wet fur and fun. So I'll unlock that. That requires a lot of planks and logs. We don't have. It's gonna be a minute for all of this to pop. That has all popped. Unpause this. Our kits are growing up, so that's doing wonders for us. Water's almost back up to peak capacity. We got another 500 units to go. They're gonna fill that up here in probably a day, so that'll be good. I don't want to pull this up. I really don't like that. I really don't like that at all, but it is what it is what they say on the internet these days, right? You just repeat that incessantly over and over because that's not how it worked out the first time, so you just accept that as the reality that you live in now. Is that how that works for the youngins these days? This is going in rather quickly. You approve of this. Please continue to do amazing things. I don't know why they haven't finished this one. Ew, logs. Logs. Both of you guys pause. So go ahead and pause that one and turn this one on over here. Isby, get to work. Donnie, let's go ahead and start you planting some oak trees for us here too. Yeah, that should work. And that shouldn't allegedly. We could see what happens. It should be clean. No issues. I'll leave this path in for now because I am going to have to build the irrigation barrier. I might have to build the irrigation barriers, I should say. If I have to, then I need the path. If I don't have to, then I can tear the path out. But for now, that'll be a good starting point. And I like it. Now, can you reach down to this other level? You can. That's so much more real estate. That, I think this side might have some irrigation or not irrigation, some bad tide stuff. So I'm probably gonna clear that and that. Just a smidge. I'm not sure. We'll try it. If it happens, it happens. We lose some progress. That is an 18 or 23 day drought, which we have more than enough water to meet that challenge. We've already got enough water for 23 days in hand. They're still pumping. There's still all this water. We've only got 56 beavers. Boom. We're doing great things. Ah, oh, isn't it? Because this is priority. I know why it's not getting built. Why am I asking silly questions? I want to move this actually, so I'm gonna max prioritize this over here. I want this out of the way. And okay. The bakeries. That's what I was trying to think of. Words are hard. Brain burr. But bakery. I need a bakery. I've been talking about bakeries for a hot minute now, and I haven't actually put one in yet. So that's just logs. I think I can. I don't want to tear that out yet. Let's see here. Tear these out. I think a bakery is only too big. Or a 2x. No, it's a 2x3. Not 2x4. I mean a 2x2. What? How am I wording? All right. It's a 2x3, not 2x4. Okay, cool. Do brain things properly, please. That'd be great. Okay, we have planks. We just don't have logs. I could put one in here. Put one here. That'll save us some planks. Or I could really want to take up too much of the real estate for any of the future foodstuffs, because I do want to move all of this off of there and into our floating city, right? Let's see. Where do we shove one? Maybe I just have to bite the bullet and accept the plank loss. Yeah. It's gonna have to happen. We'll do that. We'll get that going right there. Boom. And then throw this on top. Go ahead and lock that. Realize that the camera angle is awful. Throw that in right there. Unlock and boom. And we'll give this a priority because we haven't actually gotten any bread yet. Now, I do need a place to store the bread, which means I need to get this started. So I think I'm going to lower the priority on this stuff a smidge yet again. Actually, I could probably give this the priority right there. And they'll finish that so we can get access to some of this water before for a while this is draining. I think that'll be a smart idea. You can pause. You're not needed there, and the same for you for now. You should be good in there for about 6 to 9 days. I'll keep everything irrigated appropriately over here. I do need this built because we need to save this wheat so I can actually put it somewhere. Once we get to the point where we have a surplus in logs again and more storage for planks, I think we can actually start looking at some of this larger storage for the large warehouses. That holds a crap ton of stuff, 1,200 everything, so we can start tearing all of this out. Like one of those 3x3 will hold all of the carrots that we have in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these that are taking up so much space. So I think that'll be our next storage next storage solution. So I'm thinking once we get enough everything and we can start building out this way, we can move all of the food industry and the food storage out to here, and then just place little storage containers, dot them around near the workplaces, and that should be a good solution. Only I could will the trees to grow faster. Why aren't you working all of this? I don't understand why you're taking so long to plant all those trees. That is finished, or those are torn out, so I can go ahead and finish that circuit. It didn't really help anything, but it makes me feel better, I guess. So that's good. This is slowly going in. That's just all waiting on logs. Where can I steal some logs? Nowhere. I can't steal logs from anywhere. Nope. They just need to eat this up faster. Could tear into this again. I hate doing this, but I also hate waiting or staring at things not getting accomplished. And we have plenty of pine resin for the amount of stuff that we're actually using our treated planks for. And we have enough treated planks to build all 3 of these, I think. Well, we will as soon as I unpause this for a second. And then that'll get us our last 3 treated planks that we need, so that can, all 3 of these, when we're ready to actually build those, can get accomplished. So that'll be good. You guys can't reach that, so that me marking those for cutting didn't do anything for us. That one can get paused. Actually, we can destroy that one now. That'll get us some logs back and some carrots and some wheat, so that's good. And we can go ahead and throw in some more wheat here. Well, oh, you know what I should do is we have the science. We don't have the power necessarily to start thinking about that, right? Is it too soon to unlock the dirt excavator? We don't have the gears, the treated planks, or the metal blocks to do that. Well, we have the gears and the metal blocks. Yeah, I don't think we're quite to that point yet. But if we expand this and put some dams and levees around here, we can start putting in our beautiful aquatic farmhouse. That's what I was thinking about. So spatterdock and cattail crackers, grilled spatterdock and cattail crackers will do great things for us. But that's a future problem, or future thing to solve for, I guess. Don't think that we have. This is just everything's waiting on logs. I need bodies. I think we can pause some of these bike manufacturers for a second, and then unpause that guy right here and unpause that guy right here, and we can get some logs that way. You guys aren't doing much over here because you're just grabbing the onesie twosies that you can reach that are over here. That should be good. And we'll let that happen. Oh, you could pause because you ain't doing nothing. That's a body right there that you're wasting water. And all 6 of you don't need to be doing anything right now anyway either. Sweet. Now we have a bunch of bodies that we can throw in there. And I need to tell you what to do. Bread. You make the breads. I need a place to store the bread. That's all full. Clear these out. It's not much storage, but it is storage. Gonna require some of our logs, but they are making the logs again, so that'll be good. These are slowly popping in now, actually, so I can now that I have a surplus, because I fired 6 of these guys, I can get those in here and they can start eating into that. That'll be great. Sweet. We have 6 kits. Logs are moving again. Water is not key, but we do have this in. Oh, that's what happened. We had this that popped up. Can prioritize that by haulers so you don't have to run all the way back here to fill all the rest of the things. Now we'll never want for water again. That's not entirely true. I have seen this thing get emptied out before. It is possible. This huge lake can be stuck dry, if you will. It is entirely feasible. Sweet. Tower. Nope. Actually, I think cattail. This could be where we do that, actually. Just need to put in levees and dams and some fluid dumps. I think that's the answer. Do it here. And then storage here. And then on this side, we can do food processing on this side right here, right? It wouldn't be that bad. Actually, we could do the food storage and then food processing on the storage, like we did on Helix Mountain. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Like that. We just need planks. So that means we need storage for planks, which means I need to give us storage for planks. Let's see here. Storage. Unlock. That's 80, 20, and 40. I am surprised at how far this actually stays irrigated. Now, as soon as that drops that additional level, and that's going to happen relatively soon because we are pumping actively from it, I am curious to see how far this maintains some irrigation, because we're only going to have this line, and it doesn't irrigate up very well, but we'll be able to see if it keeps this all irrigated. If I put stairs, well, we already have access to this, so might as well do that now. So I'm gonna plant some trees over here, get our forester back to work, and that should give us a few more pieces of lumber. And if I throw in a path or a staircase right there, that should let him get down here, probably out to about right here. Once that's in, we'll see that once that goes in. I'll give that a priority, but just in case. I'm not entirely sure where all the priorities are right now. Lumber. I'm gonna unmark this for cutting because we might need the pine resin. Wow, I can English. Oh, we have 4 beavers. Okay, you come up here, work on that. You can't reach all the way over there. I can get up here. That's some free lumber and the same. That's a lot of lumber back there. Don't think I necessarily need to fight for that, so I'll let that be. There's some here. Could get up here. That's a lot back here. I don't want to play with this because that's a poop crater. That is a poopy crater. We don't want to play in poopy craters. You're sat in your bum because you don't have any capacity to do anything. Do I have the capacity to actually start moving into the large storage tank? I believe the answer is yes. The answer be yes. And I need to get that. My bad, guy. Oh, that was literally about to pop. Come on, wake up, guys. Do it. Wake up. Wakey, wakey. do that out here, actually. And we'll do the triple platforms like that. Okay, so there it is. It's still irrigated. That stopped being irrigated to there, but still a good chunk of this is all irrigated. And if I put a little irrigation pond right here, it'll keep all of this irrigated. Not this, though. But when this gets moved, we'll have even more of this irrigated. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Very happy with where we're at right now. I just need all of the lumber to come in. That's where we're stuck. Cool. Water's moving. I need this to be a priority. I would love for that to be where we put our first large tank. Yes, unlock that. That will also be a priority. Get that done so that we can start tearing out some of these small tanks. I will place those in random places, but they are taking up real estate that they don't need to be taking up because, well, they're tiny and they hold nothing. They essentially hold nothing. Let's see here. I think that we can actually throw in an additional hauling post. But where is the question? Put one right here. It doesn't really matter where you put the hauling post because they'll just wake up in the morning and start hauling things. They don't go back to their hauler. They don't go back to the hauling post until they're done with the day. I don't know why that is right there or why that is right there. Could probably scale back the carrot production. I'll pause these guys. These logs are moving again. And see here. We have 5 additional beavers sat on their bums doing nothing. How we're doing on resin? I think we're out, aren't we? No, we're not out of resin. Need proper storage for resin so that all this isn't just sitting here being wasted, but we're not using a lot of it right now. Now, we haven't unlocked the mines yet, so getting in here. What is that doing up here? Okay, whatever. Getting into the mines for the underground ruin, that takes sparkly planks, so we're gonna need larger production on that when it comes to sparkly. I don't know how much metal we actually are going to need. If we do a non-bot run, the only thing that we're going to be using metal for is like, well, what else are we going to use metal for? Batteries, I guess. Book. The printing press requires metal. Okay, so we've got plenty of metal blocks. I don't know. I'm not sure yet where we're gonna go with that. Anyway, let's see what else we were gonna work on. I need to see this work. I want to tear this out. I'll put irrigation barriers in. Kind of. I don't want to wait on a bad tide because there's no telling when the next bad tide is going to be. And I know that this is all going to probably get affected by the bad tide. Save the potatoes, guys. Save the potatoes. Save everything, please. Please, 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 please. My goodness. Come on. Good job, ATQ. Oh, we lost some wheat. Darn it. Wow. It doesn't reach that little corner right there. That stinks. You hate to see it. How's this coming along? Waiting on planks. See. So all this is just now pop. That's 15 days left. That's a few days. Where we're going to do the thing. All right, let's go ahead and plan that out. Levees here. Levees here. go all the way to there. Why not? And then we'll do just a couple dams here. And that will allow any of the water in from the system itself. That will fill that in like that. We'll go ahead and put in a fluid dump right here. Don't care about the power connection being blocked. We're going to tear out this scarecrow for now. You can actually put that back up top right here. Still gives some scarecrowy for the campfire. That'll be fine. This will be very low priority because this is going to be the priority over that. That's going to eat into our logs a lot. But that is okay. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I don't know if the beavers are going to be willing to make it. And we have 8 beavers still. Okay. Go ahead and grab this path and put the platform here that we're going to need. And on this side, we're going to put the stairs and the aquatic farmhouse. Unlock that. Put that in like so. That doesn't reach all the way over here, so it probably not really going to save us in the way of any of our lumber, but be okay. That should do just fine. And then maybe in here we could put the storage, or we could do the storage over here. I need to make a decision and run with it instead of sitting on my bum and doing nothing about it. Because that's not how smart people do things. You know, they make decisions. They go and they act. They do. Allegedly. That's what I tell myself. Make myself feel better about my life choices. I made myself sad. Okay. Those are all back in. I need to stop staring at the logs. The logs aren't going to pop up any faster if I stare at them more. Okay, me? Boom. I just committed. We're going to commit. Commit. Like that. That's ridiculous. But it's ridiculous for reasons. Okay. And then oh, I didn't select you for water. There we go. Now we have a lot more storage capacity for water, and it's a lot closer for these guys to probably don't even need haulers now. They can just come out here, and this can be set to the supply button, and we can hit the prioritize by supply, and they can run that wherever that needs to go. That also does mean that we're going to have to set these to obtain. At least the ones that I care about. These can be emptied now because they're worthless to us. 30 versus 1200. I'll take the 1200. Eight. Once this is all cleared out, that one's already empty. Same with that one. And I'll leave those because they're close to the housing, like I said before when I did this. And then work areas, we can actually, it's already got some food and water in here. This does need to be to obtain. Same thing for that. Okay, cool. Probably do the same thing over here because these guys are out of the way. Give them some food and water so they don't have to go too far for anything. I'll go ahead and give them bread. They like bread over there. How is our bread coming along? What are you waiting on? Wheat flour. Because I paused the grist mill and I never unpaused it. Okay, well, there's that. So when this all gets put in, we'll have more work area for expanding hauling, more food stuff production. And then if we expand even further this way, we can put in our storage stuff. Nothing to do within range. Cool. Some more of these logs. And then there. Lumberjack flag. It can reach all that now. That's already set. Cut. Brilliant. I love it. Already clear cut. Okay. Sweet. Have they even been touching any of this recently? No. Everything else has been a priority. Probably raise that a little bit. How are we doing power-wise? Okay. 1,800 out of 1,000. Batteries are still max capacity, so we're doing good. We're doing good overall. Pretty stoked about where we're at. Really, really stoked. And we can unpause these, get those beavers back to work doing something productive for us here in a second. Water's going to start moving. I'm going to open that floodgate. That splash over maybe? No, it's not going to splash over. Pull that down to 1.5. Pull this up to 1.5. Water's going to start flowing here in a minute. Down to 0 again so it doesn't flood everything. It's going to flood everything, but I'm going to pretend it's not going to do that. So, yeah, take that game. None of that is marked for cutting. It's a good thing I checked that. And boom. Boom. I don't know why that's actually set. The plant, because you can't even get down there. Okay, clear that out. Boom. Brilliant. I love it. I love it a lot. Don't know why there's a path right there. How there's a path like that. Oh, yeah, because that's how it's getting down. Never mind. Disregard. Past me did smart things. Future or current me is just dumb. Oh, hey, they finally got all of that in. It does nothing for me, but can put in some rooftop terraces, I guess. That'll be good. I feel like I'm going to tear all this out. I put this here for a reason. I want to build that old storage. I could just put the big storage on top of it. It'd be a terrible idea, but it would be an idea. I need the lumber to build it though, 'cause that takes a lot of lumber. 60 logs a piece. How many foodstuffs are we currently making? Just the 3? And then whatever onesie, twosie, sunflower seeds pop up, so 4. Water's flowing. Okay. Is this? Oh, this is all popped over here. Heck yeah, let's go. That's going to be huge. Okay, unpause. You guys, you get to chopping. We need all of that stuff. And yesterday. That's going to be a lot of lumber. Okay, 10 of these, which is those 10 right there. That's another 10 right there. We could, in theory, quickly get 3 of these storages up and running. No, I wanted to not build there anymore. I wanted that to be more foodstuffs. Why I wanted to tear that out. Why we want this over here. Make decisions, me. Okay. So, make a decision. Okay. So, you go away. You go away. You go away. They already put mics in there. Jeez. Guys. Okay. That's all right. This is fine. Logs are moving again. We have one injured beaver somewhere. This is the priority over here. Should be able to reach this now. How do I want to do this? Let's slow things down a little bit. Actually, let's pause it. I don't want them to build anything that I'm putting down right now. That'd be 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And That means I don't need any of this, but they've already started placing some of this stuff. That's planks already in there, and they haven't touched any of that. Okay. Yes. Okay. That also means that I don't need all of this because I can't really fit. And well, I could fit one right there. So that's 5. And that'll be where we can get the spatter dock and everything. We can store a spatter dock or our cattails. Need even more storage because we have to process the cattails, but that's okay. I'm going to tear this out right here because that's unnecessary building right there. And then we'll have this path come in right here, like so. And we can actually have them not build any of this. They can come rescue those planks. And then build the path around this side. Just to connect everything. And then if we want to, we can go this way and put even more storage. That'll be food storage. And once this gets built, this will be carrots. This will be grilled potatoes. This will be bread. And then we'll do wheat flour. Right? Wheat flour? No. What else are you storing over here? Carrots and potatoes and bread. So that's going to be wheat flour. And then you will be... I don't want wheat over here. Because wheat's good right there. Really close for the grist mill. That should be okay. 1, 2, 3, and then we can do cattails. I think the cattail roots are going to be... No, cattail flour. That's what we want. We can do the same type of thing like that. Somehow put a staircase in front of that and get them up here. I do want to... I can move all the carrots out of here. No. We need more storage for all of that other... Okay. We can let that work for now. That will be just fine. That'll be a good starting point. I don't know why you're out here sleeping exhausted. Spicy, you have a bed. You have a bed. I don't know why you're tired over here. Or why you're over here. What are you doing, my guy? Citron, why are you starving and exhausted? You're at the hauling post. You're working too hard. You're walking too far. That is an interesting problem. Very interesting problem. Within range, that means you're fired. I'll pause it so they can actually clear out the logs first before they destroy that. I think that's good. Did we accomplish what we set up to do today? We blew this up, so that's a good thing. So that means less bad water for all of us. Power is getting modified, so that's good. And we're doing storage. All right, slowly. Storage is moving. Moving in a positive direction. We've got lumber moving. That's very good. The very short tempered cycle. Copy. Game wants to be rude to me. That is fine, but it is a drought, so we don't get to actually test our theories concerning the new diversion plan. That just stinks, but that's okay. In the future, I think if we want to do something ridiculous, we can come up here and just blast this out, put dams in right here, and just have the bad water go off this way. But I want to take advantage of it, right? That's free power. I can't really play with right now because, well, every time it spills into here, it overflows and causes a problem. So we're doing okay on power now, right? We have 2,600. That's actually going to go up just a smidge. Forgot that was there. 30,000, not 2,600. 26,000 now to 30,000. That's plenty of potential energy there, and then we've got the entire large windmill system actually working. So that's doing good. Power is slowly getting solved. Now this is going to get torn out, which will cause a problem. Probably tear this out 1Z, 2Z as opposed to just ripping it all out at the same time. That means I'm going to have to find a way to transfer power between these guys so I can keep them working for now. Or, you know, I'll just accept the loss for a little bit because, well, or I could just tell them to actually turn this back on. So, put this to regular. See what happens. I think that's what we're going to call it there. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed some of the chaos with us today as we slowly get our floating city up and running. Got our first large water pump out here in the middle of the lake. That's doing great things for us. We have our first large water tank, which is going to feed our beavers, or water our beavers, I should say, for the rest of eternity. So that's going to be even better. And then from here, we'll just expand outwards. We still need to get down here and clean up the rest of this this lumber. And at some point, probably blast some of this out so we could store even more water in here. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. We did have a min-tempered cycle, and you can see how much water is actually getting in here. And it hasn't even overcapped the dams yet, right? So that's a 23-day drought into a min-tempered cycle, and this is what's left with actively pumping and just evaporation. So it is possible, like I said, for this to all dry out. But I'm going to slow things down so we don't completely lose track of what's going on in the background while they're working on everything. And I'm going to stop yapping and say, I hope you guys have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Keep doing amazing things. We'll catch you on the next episode of Timberborn Z. And stay hydrated, my friends. Be very nice and happy. We'll catch you later. I'm out. See ya. We're fine without the sacrifices. I've already got 90 beavers that are already starving and thirsty as it is. What more do you want? Huh? What more could you want from me? It's already a bad position. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on. If we sacrifice one, you'd have 89 to worry about. This is a fair statement.